What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with another episode of the Madden 23 Cupcake Relocation Franchise. Hey, how about Austin Armadillos? First place, tied for first place in the AFC South with the Tennessee Titans, 4-2. Not too often, I don't think, have we seen the Austin Armadillos at the top of that standings leaderboard, and that just feels great. That's a true testament to how far this team has come since the days of being the Houston Texans, being a 67 or whatever we were ranked team. Now we are finally starting to come together and finally starting to look like a professional football team. So very good to see that. Love to see it. Shout out to the Austin Armadillos. This week going to be very tough, though, as we take on the 5-1 Buffalo Bills. Never like to play Josh Allen. Don't think that we have played him yet so far in this series. And we're going to be away from home in Highmark Stadium. But if we take a look at our team, guys, we have the 6th ranked offense in the NFL, so that's very good. And we have the 4th ranked defense in the NFL as well. And we average 32 points per game, so that is good for number 4th in the NFL. So our team is playing great on both sides of the ball. But this one today against the Bills, this one right here is going to be a true testament to how good this team really is. Are the Bills the best team in the AFC? That is the question. Oh, they are. Wonderful. So, yeah, we're taking on the best team in the AFC, best team in the NFL, as a matter of fact, not even in the AFC. They're the best team in the AFC. We're the 4th best team in the AFC, but hold on to your britches, run down to Rite Aid and get that Vaseline, because I have a feeling that we are going to need it today. Josh Allen is Josh Allen, obviously the cover athlete of Madden 24, and even the news story says Allen and Cook want points versus the Armadillos. Do they have Dalvin Cook? Is Dalvin Cook their running back? We'll have to check that in a second. The premium matchup between Damon Sanders and Josh Allen makes the Armadillos and the Bills a must-watch game, and we are the 8:30 p.m. game, so playing under the lights in prime time. Hopping into the weekly strategy here, of course, when you play Josh Allen, you always have to be cognizant of that deep bomb, and taking a look at their stats, I mean, aside from passing, they are the 9th ranked team in total pass yards. Aside from that, though, not really too much, so dare I say the Bills one-dimensional, but when you have Josh Allen, I guess it's okay to be one-dimensional. So we're going to go defend the deep pass, and just sticking with the current trend, we're going to go throw it deep. They have good defensive players. They got Trey White, and we look at their defense. I mean, they are number 2 in the NFL in terms of points per game. They don't allow a lot of yards, it looks like. They don't allow really a lot of passing yards. Rushing, kind of, and they don't really have too many takeaways, but bear in mind, you are playing Bills CJ Smalls, who is very turnover prone, I will say, but the Bills defense looked to be very good. We're going to keep it as throw it deep here, and as far as our game plan, Damon Sanders threw 4 touchdown passes last week, so I want to keep that going. We're going to go allow 2+ passing touchdowns. When you're playing the Bills, I'm going to go uber conservative, allow 30 points or less, because something tells me Josh Allen could easily put a 40 bomb up on us. We're going to go 350 plus offensive yards just because the Bills defense does look to be very good. And let's go 5+ offensive touchdowns. We're going to have to, I think, if we have any shot of beating this high-powered Buffalo team, we're going to have to be going into the end zone and not settling for field goals in this one. Big upgrade here for Keegan McGriff, who has 2 interceptions this year, and I think we need to continue to make him a lockdown man-to-man corner. That does not get his overall up, and he only gets +2 to man coverage, so that was kind of a boo-boo upgrade, but I will take any upgrade I can possibly get. Christian Harris doesn't really see the field too often, but he does see the field in those goal line sets, so we are going to go run stopper for Christian Harris. He does get a decent amount of upgrades, and he actually moves up an overall point as well. And with the way that our team has been getting injured here, he might see the field in more games. I mean, we have players dropping like flies, it seems, left and right. But one big piece of news for this week is we are going to have our star receiver, our star target back, Bruce Joyner. He's been out a couple games, still not going to have T. Higgins. He will still be sidelined for one more game, but having Bruce Joyner back in the lineup here, Jed Wills is healthy again, so our offensive line is looking really good. Aside from T. Higgins, we're more or less healthy, and I think that we're going to need to have all hands on deck and be completely healthy in this game. So let's just take a quick look at the Bills roster here, see what they're working with. Yes, of course, the 99 rated overall bazooka X Factor quarterback Josh Allen, the cover athlete of Madden 24. They got Alexander Madison as their halfback, and oh, that's right, James Cook, not Dalvin Cook. James Cook, the brother of Dalvin Cook. Actually, funny, his name is James Dalvin Cook. He's the younger brother of Dalvin Cook, whose name is Dalvin James Cook. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to the Cook parents. They were very creative with those names. They got a couple other halfbacks here, but it looks like Alexander Madison and James Cook may be splitting reps today. They got Reggie Gilliam as their fullback, wide receiver, a 98 player. So we got a 99 rated overall quarterback slinging the ball to a 98, or they got a 99 rated quarterback slinging the ball to a 98 rated wide receiver. So yeah, I mean, I got the Vaseline stocked up. I got some Tylenol, some Advil. We're going to need all that because I just have a bad feeling about this one. Alan Lazard randomly on the Bills, but he's sidelined. And Zay Kramer, I remember we scouted this guy. Let me check him out real quick. He was somebody that I almost took. He's hidden development too. I almost took him instead of Melvin McLeod, now Michael Blount Jr. But let's see. I hope he's not. Okay, only star. That's cool. So I guess even though Melvin McLeod, aka Michael Blount Jr., was normal development, Zay Kramer, not anybody too crazy. Khalil Shakir is there as well. Tight ends, they got Dawson Knox, and they got Cassius Franks, the 2-year man out of Oregon, the Duck, teammate, I guess, of Bruce Joyner, because Bruce Joyner is also a 2-year man out of Oregon as well. And they look to be about the same overall ranking. So interesting storyline there. Foster Moreau is here as well. Offensive line, they got Deion Dawkins at left tackle. He's very good. Andres P. Okay. Josh Azudu down there as well. Center, they got Mitch Morse and Brett Gafford, auto-generated guy. And right guard, they got Ryan Bates. And then at right tackle, they got Spencer Brown. So the left side of the offensive line's pretty good. Right side, not so much. Greg Rousseau, he is a game wrecker. The Miami Hurricane maybe played a little bit of time with our own Dom Fitzpatrick, who knows? And then Boogie Basham back there as well. On the right side, they got Von Miller. So interesting, Von Miller is not a linebacker on this Buffalo Bills. They have him slid down into defensive end. So interesting scheme. They must have some other good rushers at linebacker. They got Josh Frey, Tristan Hill as defensive tackle, and they got Darius Harris is their left linebacker. Middle linebacker is Justin McLean, who's a rookie. Balin Spector out of Clemson. So really their linebackers, aside from Matt Milano, okay, so Matt Milano, a very good player, the 8-year pro from Boston College, he's a superstar. Aside from him, though, not very good, so I'm surprised they don't have Von Miller playing linebacker or something. Corners, Trey White, shutdown corner, as you see there on your screen. Teron Johnson, Kyer Elam, their corners are good, and we have been slinging quite a few picks recently, so hopefully that doesn't happen again today. Micah Hyde, the former Green Bay Packer, and Jordan Poyer, very good secondary. Joey Batista, the rookie kicker, and then Matt Teresa, the punter, who, not going to talk about him, but we might see him in the NFL again here very soon. This is actually a Monday night prime time, 8:30 p.m., so we are going to be on display for the rest of the nation to see. Let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them a show. Let's not give them a stinker on Monday night primetime. We're going to be in Highmark Stadium, so it's going to be a hostile crowd. We're going to have Bills Mafia there riling up their troops, but we'll see what happens. Without further ado, let's get down to Highmark Stadium and get ready for the game. And we are going to see Josh Allen and his troops first as Tyler Bass comes in to kick it away. Gonna have to be on our P's and Q's this game as we see Josh Allen, the Fireball, California native, selected in the seventh overall pick, by the Buffalo Bills back in 2018. Former Idaho Potato Bowl MVP, the cover athlete of Madden 24, highly decorated quarterback in only a short time. And we know exactly what Josh Allen can do. So we are going to have to always be cognizant of Stephon Diggs and Dawson Knox and company. So Allen going to start this thing out. James Cook is in the backfield, so not Alexander Madison. And right away, it is a catch and a completion there to Dawson Knox, the 6-year man from Ole Miss. And oh, surprise, surprise, Robert Quinn is injured.
Now I'm ready to be hurt again. I'll end up in your lap.
He's been injured about 75% of this season. Maybe that's why he was a free agent. We did decide to pick him up, but bro just can't stay healthy. He cannot stay healthy and may be, unfortunately, in the twilight of his career. So 2nd and 3 now. Allen coming out in the spread shotgun formation. Going to be a delayed give to Cook, and we are there to get him. Javon Hargrave tackles him for a loss of 3, and James Cook now puts the Bills behind the sticks. That's a good way to start the drive, and now we got the Bills in a crucial 3rd down to start this thing out. 3rd and 6 here, ball on the 29-yard line. We'll see what Josh Allen does coming out of the tight shotgun formation. It's going to be a dump off and a give to James Cook. Somebody get him, please. I was going to say, if we let him catch that on the wobbler and pass that 1st down stick, I would have been upset. Jason Verrett tackles him, and we actually almost got to Josh Allen there, so 3 and out on the Bills' opening drive. Okay, definitely not what I expected, but I will certainly take it. Matt Ariza going to come and boot this thing back to Jamal Agnew. Jamal Agnew is going to field this, tried to get a good block there, didn't really get it. And Jamal Agnew is going to be wrestled down at the 31-yard line. So Damon Sanders coming off of a good game. 4 touchdowns last week against Jacksonville, 1 interception, so a 4-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Playing good, almost at 2,000 passing yards and slightly over a 2-to-1 interception ratio. So Damon Sanders playing much better in his sophomore campaign than he did in his rookie campaign. That much is for certain. So we're going to start this thing out and giving it to our rookie, Khalid Kramer, out of the draw. So Khalid, show us some speed. Khalid kind of has some speed, picking up about 6 there, 5 they say. And I will certainly take that. So Don Fitzpatrick spelling into this game. He had a pretty good game last week, over 100 yards, bounced back from that terrible game against the Colts. We'll see what he can do on the inside zone. Not going to be able to do too much because he is stopped there by the middle linebacker, Justin McLean, the rookie. And now we are in a 3rd down. So both teams now been faced with a 3rd down, although I see maybe a deep shot to McCole Hardman, depending on what that linebacker does. If not, we could have a receiver in the drag here, and it's going to be, well, I thought it was going to be Bruce Joyner, but Von Miller is there along with somebody else, Greg Rousseau, I believe. We had Joyner getting open, first game back, coming off of the injury, and I tried to hit him there, but not sure. Okay, yep, half a sack there to Rousseau and Von Miller. So now both teams go 3 and out on their opening drive, so very interesting start to this one. Secret Agent 00 Max Beretta coming in to boot this thing away. Love calling his name. Never love to call your punter's name because that means you didn't do something good on your drive. But if you're gonna call a punter's name, it should be Max Beretta, and nobody can even down that football because it's okay. Well, we get it down on the 1-yard line. So how about Max Beretta? He received the mission from HQ. He executed that mission, and now we got the Bills on the 1-yard line. So just please do not let me see some crazy deep shot for 99 yards. I will cry. I will pause this game and go cry. I will have to edit it out because you guys are not going to want to see that. So let's just not let that happen, please. Or don't let James Cook do the same thing. He does get them out of the shadow of their own end zone by picking up 8. Call me crazy, but I actually don't like it when teams are pinned deep because I feel like it puts too much pressure on me and the defense, and they always just do something crazy, and that wasn't anything crazy, but it was a nice 1st down completion by Josh, and the Bills now get out of dangerous territory. Keegan McGriff with the tackle, but they are now up to the 16-yard line. Don't like to see that. Last thing we want is some kind of long sustained drive. That would suck. Big fat you know what, but well, it's a nice play fake there by Allen. Allen looking for somebody, and did he lead Foster Moreau or Dawson Knox too far? He did not. Dawson Knox did catch that, and Josh Allen starting out a perfect 4 for 4 for 51 yards. Now it is 2nd and 7, actually just past midfield. Josh looking to air it out, and nice blanket coverage there by John Johnson III. I almost went for that pick, and it's a good thing I didn't, because I have a feeling it would have been tears. But anyways, John Johnson knocks it down, and now we got the Bills in another 3rd down. So can we get them off of the field again? That is the question. Josh Allen looking, throwing, and Stephon Diggs, it fell out of his hands. So we are forcing Josh Allen to punt, or Josh Allen's team, the Bills. Josh Allen's not punting, although he probably could. Matt Ariza's punting, but it is just punt city. Punts back and forth, and I guess I'm okay with that, because when you're making the Bills punt, that is not a bad thing, but our offense just has to answer the call, take advantage of what the defense is doing, and get this ball downfield. Got to always be careful of good old Matt Milano there in the middle of the field, but there's Bruce Joyner, first game back from injury. Boy, oh boy, did we miss him. I will say Ronnie Ellerby did step up and play pretty good, but having Bruce Joyner back could make a world of difference. We know he is Damon Sanders' probably favorite target, or one of them at least, and he has just been so huge for us. Such a great player, superstar development player, and you know what? I think that we are now boarding first-class flights on Southwest McColl Airlines. I am putting him on a streak, but I actually don't like it, so we'll just give it to John Mechie, who played amazing last week against the Jags. He had, I think, 7 catches for, it was over 100 for sure, but I want to say maybe like 133, 140, something like that. But John Mechie's been balling out in his own right, so very impressed with what I've seen from his game. So now it's 2nd and 1. We're on the 39-yard line. Perfect time to give it to the old Dom train, see if we can get him maybe over 100 yards rushing again. We're going to ID up Matt Milano as the mic here, because we are running it right towards him. Hopefully a good block can spring us. Wouldn't say it's a good block, but it was good enough as Micah Hyde gets us, but not until Dom Fitzpatrick was able to convert. Damon Sanders coming out with a trips bunch to his right. Would really love to pick this up, because I'm kind of tired of seeing punts already. I got to be honest with you. There's a rookie, Michael Blount. We threw it into did he catch that? Oh my goodness. We threw that thing into triple coverage. Not probably something that I want to be doing too often. No! But Damon Sanders just zipped it in there, threaded the needle, got that right in between Tavon Johnson and company, and it was a big completion. More importantly, a big chain mover to Michael Blount Jr. 3rd and 4, but we are in field goal range, although you guys know I do not want to settle for a Tyler Bass field goal. Guess I will if I have to. Am I going to have to? No, it's going to be a fumble from Sanders. Come on, Damon. Come on, Damon. You haven't done that in a long time, brother. Greg Rousseau is just going to showboat his way into the end zone. There wasn't anything. There was not anything on that play. It was blanket coverage. I surveyed both sides of the field. There was nothing that I liked there. I just kept dropping back. Probably should have just scrambled. It's easier to say that. Let's see if everything truly was covered up here. So you see, my first read was Mechie on the drag. That's covered. That would have been picked. Joyner starting to get open, but by now, by the time I see him, as you can see, Damon Sanders is already getting sacked. Michael Blount Jr., nothing. That would have been picked. I mean, it was blanket coverage. That was great coverage by the Bills. Not much we could have done there. First turnover of the game, gonna put the Buffalo Bills up 7-0 here in the first. End of the first here, 7-0. Although the Bills are up, they really haven't done too much on offense. That fumble is the only reason why they scored, and that happens sometimes. I'm not even mad at that play. I mean, I am mad. I'm pissed, if we're gonna be honest, but it was just good coverage by the Bills, so I can't be too mad at it. But now 2nd and 8 here. We're smack dab on midfield. And, oh, I missed McCole. I know I missed him. And luckily that wasn't picked, but another catch there by Michael Blount Jr. I had McCole open on the streak. If I would have just saw him a split second sooner, could have been a big gain. But at least it is 3rd and very manageable. And I think that we just trust Fitzpatrick here on the inside zone. I think that that is going to work. Let's go ahead and pick this thing up. Let's have a good run here. Okay, Dom, there we go. There we go, Dom, running pretty good. 5 rushes for 15 yards, so averaging 3 yards per carry. Not great, but it is still early. 2nd and 10 here. I like Michael Blount possibly on the streak situation. If it's not there, maybe we hit Joyner, but we see what he does, and I think it is there. Michael Blount, you fight your way into the end zone. Okay, I am okay with that. I saw that pre-snap. Is this our new emerging rookie? I think that it might be. He could be the future. Michael Blount Jr., 4 receptions for 70 yards. He's getting a lot more action now with the absence of course, T. Higgins. And I would say that he is most definitely making the most of it here. So we're on the 1 yard line. I think it is time to hop on the old locomotive and give this thing to Dom Fitzpatrick. Can we get a good push on the offensive line? Dom jumped over somebody. Tom Fitzpatrick jumped over somebody to get that in the end zone. Thank you. That is, I want to say, got to be his 10th touchdown on the season. He has a lot. He did get over the line, got just enough. It was clogged up there too. Greg Rousseau and company were there, but Dom just gave that little bit of extra effort, and he got over the pylon where the pylons sit. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that he scored a touchdown, damn it.
What?
That's what I'm saying. And now pending this Tyler Bass extra point, we are going to tie this thing up, which is just phenomenal. Got to be careful, though. It's always a little difficult to kick here in Highmark Stadium. But 7-7, we got ourselves a brand new ball game. Now we're seeing Josh content to be in this shotgun formation. Going to be a fake give there to Cook. Looking for receivers. He had Stephon Diggs. First time that we called his name. Away team's kicking art moves erratically. I hate that word, erratically. I do not like that word at all, especially today. I don't want my kicking art to move erratically, and Stephon Diggs making our defense scramble around erratically because he just had a great chain mover there and a great pickup. So got to buckle down here, focus in. Josh coming out single back now. Not going to be a give to Cook, however. It's going to be a... Oh, my gosh. Wow, I don't know what just happened there. Keegan McGriff jarred that thing loose, and then an Armadillos player just kicked it. I don't care. We're staying in dime here. We are staying in the dime formation. I feel like we have to because Josh Allen is Josh Allen, and it could be a sack. It's a sack and a fumble. Oh, my God. Somebody get him. That was that Jay? No, that was Marcus Davenport. I saw it, number 97. Forced fumble there by Marcus Davenport. We got to take a look at that one again on replay. That is huge. Marcus Davenport, the anchor of this defensive line. Watch number 97 there. Yep, he gets him clean. And Josh Allen fumbles it. That was almost identical to what happened to Damon Sanders there. Luckily, the Bills' offensive lineman was there to scoop it up, or else that could have been tragic. But yeah, now we got him in a 3rd and 23. That is a very desirable situation. We're just going to shade over top. We're going to guess pass. We're going to shade over top. That's what we do in these 3rd and long situations because I feel like it makes the most sense. Now let's just not get burned. And Josh Allen going to throw it over to the Armadillos bench. So aside from that one miscue by us, defense has done a good job. I mean, Josh Allen has some good stats, but he doesn't have any points to show for it. We're going to let this thing bounce. Hopefully it doesn't check up, and it doesn't. And now we got a chance to go up on the scoreboard, and we do get the ball back after halftime as well. So double dip anybody? Anybody feeling rebellious today? Feeling like they don't got any manners? Want to double dip? I know I sure do. I love double dipping, but call me crazy, but it's going to be Michael Blount Jr. on the streak again. If it's not there, let's put Joyner on a drag. He could be our backup plan, but first read is going to be Michael Blount. It's not there, so we'll check it down to Joyner. And are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, man? Jordan Poyer with the interception. Wow. I mean, that was a good pass, I thought. I mean, Bruce Joyner was there. I led it the way that I thought I should have led it. But Jordan Poyer is very good. Well, we certainly gifted the Bills with an early Christmas present here. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Holding them to a field goal would be a tremendous dub. There's James Cook, and he is drove backwards there by John Johnson for only a gain of 3. And you know, I think that was a good read. I mean, that interception, of course I'm mad at it, yes. Why wouldn't I be? It's a turnover. But I'm not upset with the read. I am upset that the fact that nobody wants to guard Stephon Diggs. Finally, he's wrestled down there by Grant Delpit. And now the Bills 6 yards away from finding the end zone. It's going to take some kind of defensive stand, although you guys see what they're coming out in. Zero wide receivers, and we just gave good old Christian Harris an upgrade to run stopping. So if this is a run to Madison, which it is, and there's Christian Harris. What did I say? Somebody forced a fumble or something, but we just drove Alexander Madison back 5 yards. Christian Harris, the recipient of that pregame upgrade, that was great. But now they're coming out in the shotgun 3 wide receiver formation. So got to be careful here. This could be middle of the field type of scenario. So I think that shading inside is probably a good move. I see Stephon Diggs getting open in the middle too. Can we get another sack on Allen? We can't, and we just got absolutely... Stephon Diggs just sunned us, okay? Stephon Diggs just sunned us. I'm not sure who that was. That was Keegan McGriff. Keegan McGriff just got sunned, man. I mean, we almost got to Josh Allen. Keegan McGriff was right there. Stephon Diggs ran all the way across the field to that right corner of the end zone and just made a spectacular catch. So they do capitalize off of the turnover, and now putting the Armadillos' backs against the wall here, putting a little bit of pressure on us. Even though the Bills got 14 points, though, both of their scores are as a result of us. Obviously, that forced fumble, scoop and score, of course, that was on us. But even that one, I mean, they started the drive from the 22-yard line. So most NFL teams can score when they're gifted with a field that short. I don't like this, man. I want to go back to playing the Jaguars. Can we go back to playing the Jaguars, please? No, but we can go back to throwing a lob pass to Ronnie Ellerby. There we go. He's like, look, when Joyner was injured, I was here. I was making plays. Don't you forget about me. He just got open on a nice slant route there. We found him. There was nobody there guarding him, and that is what I like to see to start out this drive. This Bills defense is giving us trouble. I will say, I'll give credit where credit's due. 3rd and 8 here. This is a big one. Got to find a way to pick this up. Not sure if anybody can do it, but Bruce dropped it. It was an early breakup from Bruce. We're going to be forced to bring in the secret agent 00 Max Beretta and punt it away again. Got to go dime blitz here, right? It's the only thing that we can do. We got to go dime blitz. Hopefully we can get some pressure. It's going to be a dump off to Cook in the backfield. Please fumble it. He's not going to fumble it. He's brought down there by Grant Delpit and Keegan McGriff for only a gain of 2. So I guess I can live with that. And let's see what the Bills do. Are they going to be aggressive, or are they going to be content just to go into the locker room? I don't know, but there's Stephon Diggs, and I was running there with Akeem Davis-Gaither. That's a mismatch if I ever saw one. And then Marcus Davenport now going to exit the game, so that is not good either.
Come on, man.
Oh, Marcus Davenport gets a sack, and now he won't return. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take me back to Duval, please. Take me back to Duval. Sounds like a country and western song. I don't care. I want to go back and play the Jaguars. We always look so good against them. Not looking good against the Bills. Josh Allen, that time we forced him to scramble around back there and throw it away. But yeah, man, take me back to Duval. Me and my dog and my pickup truck and some whiskey. And yeah, I don't know. That's the terrible country and western song. And yeah, man, Stephon Diggs is just too good. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not liking this at all. Josh Allen coming out with 4 wide receivers. So weapons everywhere probably. And oh yeah, let's nobody just put coverage on Khalil Shakir. Let's just let him be wide open there in the end zone. And Bills about to go up 21-7. We got to hopefully do something before halftime. Okay, so I'm liking this coverage here. We also got Tre'Davious White in the zone, but I'm looking at McColl or Blount Jr. again. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Blount Jr. again. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, my God. If Tre'Davious White goes for John Mechie III, we might have McCole Hardman on this nice little corner route, but that was just a poor accuracy pass by me. Need some kind of miracle here because this game has not been going as according to plan. Bruce, I need you to moss somebody in. How about a pass interference or something there by Jordan Poyer? No? Okay, seemed to me like he just pushed Bruce Joyner while he was in the air.
Bills about to go up 21-7. We gotta hopefully do something before halftime.
But I guess Madden's not going to recognize that. And as much as I love saying Max Beretta's name, I'm about sick of calling it here. Now we got to be careful. Buffalo will probably just be conservative and go into halftime. Good punt by Beretta, and that is going to take us hopefully into halftime. Oh, and it was a fumble. It's a fumble. I wasn't even doing commentary because I thought that the Bills were just going to be content to take this thing into halftime. But who was that? That was Dawson Knox. Who got that? Was that Davis Gaither? Was that? Oh, no, it was Jason Verrett. I saw the punch, and it was clean. Oh, my God. I wasn't even talking, guys. I was just going to let this thing go into halftime, start commentating again at halftime. But, oh, wow, we got 17 seconds left. We're on the 28-yard line, and this is the exact chance that we needed. We got 2 timeouts here, and this could be McColl. This could be Southwest McColl. Is the terminal open today? That is the question. And can we get some freaking protection? That's the other question. No, we can't get any protection. This Bills defensive front is just wreaking havoc in the backfield. This one has been tough, guys. This one has been tough. This Bills defense is no joke, and now I can't even see my kicking meter, so got to be really careful here. That one should be good from Tyler Bass, and it's a doinker. It's a doinker. Are you kidding me? It was there. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm very sad right now. I can tell you that much. I'm very sad. I thought we had that one. I even moved it off to the left, but I can't see that kicking meter. And in Highmark Stadium, it moves erratically. That is my least favorite word in the Webster's dictionary right now, erratically. I hate that word, and I hate the Bills. Okay, this one has been a struggle. I switched the game plan focus to run inside. Let's see if that does anything. I mean, not upset with the result. Not upset with the result. We have to find a way to get this running game going because it is just so hard to throw on Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer and Tre'Davious White and all those guys. So, yeah, Khalid Kramer, Don Fitzpatrick, time to clock in, time to bring your brown bag to work. We are going to need you guys. There's Khalid. Okay. All right, so maybe running inside was the trick. Maybe I should have just had that as our game plan focus this entire time. We're going to put Michael Blount Jr. on a streak because he's been about the only person that has been good in the receiving game. We're going to give him a chance. There he is. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Michael Blount Jr. stepping up. He's got to be approaching that 100-yard mark, I want to say. We only got 156 passing yards, and I feel like Michael Blount Jr. probably has most of those. And now we're 3rd and 11 again. The screen's shaking. It's going to be difficult to pick this up, but there's Blount again, and that time he hangs on to it. Is Michael Blount Jr. the new MVP of this team? That is the question. He is now at 8 receptions for 133 yards. Wow. Did not expect that. So 1st and 10 here. We're coming out empty. Could have Joyner depending on what that linebacker does there. And I think it actually, ooh, that was so close there. But it was swatted away by rookie Justin McLean at the last second. I thought that was going to be the one right there, guys. I really did. And I don't really like what I came out in. I got to be honest with you. So I think we're going to audible this into some verts. and see what McCole and John Mechie can do here. I don't like any of it, and we're in trouble. We're going to be sacked by Greg Rousseau. This Bills team is just so crazy good. The defense, I guess what we saw pregame was not a joke because they came to play today. So 3rd and 21, man, I just don't even know what's happening right now. Everything is happening so quick, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So we're going to have to bring in Tyler Bass for the field goal, and he already missed one in this game, and this one's going to be probably equally as tough. So since we got wind here in Highmark, let's angle this kick a little bit. I'm confident. Oh,
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I just, that's so gonna be off. That is so gonna be off. Bills just got me rattled in this one. That's about the only thing I can think to say. I don't have any other excuses. They just got me. 7 points, man. 7 points on this scoreboard. Just playing terribly in all facets of this game. And there's Cook out of the backfield. Alan Schmidt was able to get to him after a pickup of 4. Just everything nothing that we do that we normally do is working here. Everything is going in the Bills' favor. We've missed 2 field goals. This thing could be a 1-score game, but it's not. Cook catching it out of the backfield, picking up the first down, and now Javon Hargrave's injured, so Marcus Davenport was already injured. Now Javon Hargrave goes down to the turf. Bear in mind, guys, we are playing the #1 team in the NFL in terms of record. They have the best record in the NFL, and it's showing here. We need a turnover, man. Keegan McGriff is not getting it done. I think we're going to have to go back to playing the ball as our coaching adjustment because we have to just be hyper aggressive right now. It's the only chance we have to make something happen. And I think we're also going to we're going to keep our flats where they're at, and we're going to drop our hooks back 10 yards, our curl flats back 10 yards, hopefully do something to improve our coverage. I don't really know what else to do at this point in the game because everything the Bills are calling is working, and we'll see what Josh Allen does here. He's looking for receivers, and that time finally got some pressure on him. About freaking time. We have to get them off the field. It is the only chance that we have, and we are going to go back to cover 3. We're going to guess pass. We're going to shade over top. It's the only way that we can do this. It's the only freaking way, and I think we did actually stop, and we did. Okay, so small sliver of hope left, and the Bills are going to go for it. Really. Just kick the field goal, man. Just kick the field goal. Now you're going to make me get riled up here, and I don't really want to get riled up. Is this going to be a pass? Is it going to be a run? It's going to be a weird, and Stephon Diggs dropped it. Oh my God. What just happened there? That was a roller coaster ride of emotions. It was an end around, play action fake. Sean McDermott can't believe it. I really can't believe it either because Stephon Diggs, he don't drop passes, but I'll tell you what, he dropped that one, and that could be just the chance we need. But so far, we haven't been able to do anything with these opportunities that we've been gifted, and we're going to have to. We got to do something. There's Bruce Joyner. Okay, Bruce catching it, turning upfield, trucking Micah Hyde off of him, and Bruce able to pick up a good chain mover. I will say this is the worst that we've looked all season. Yes, I'm going to say that. This is the worst that we've looked all season, but the good thing about this team is even though this is the worst that we've looked all season, we're still in it. It's only a 2-score game. If we score here and we stop the Bills somehow, we're still in this thing. We are still in this thing. So we're going to put McCole Hardman on a drag. We're going to put Khalid Kramer on a wheel, doing some pre-snap adjustments here. We'll see who gets open. If anybody, and God almighty, that was almost a pick. It's that pressure. It is that pressure. That pressure is coming in hot and heavy. I don't like it. Our offensive line, I feel like, is pretty good, but you wouldn't be able to tell from this game here. So now 2nd and 10. We'll see if anybody can get open. Just going to give it to Joyner. Got to just make, smart plays here. Can't go for any home run type of scenarios. because that hasn't worked so far in this game. So now 3rd and 4. Need to convert situation. Let's watch Michael Blount Jr. I think it actually could be Blount, and it is Michael Blount Jr. He is our new MVP. Oh my God. We are throwing up high points to him. We're throwing up high points to Michael Blount. He's aggressive catching it. He's making it work, and he is single-handedly keeping us in this game. Game is not over. If you are here, do not go anywhere. Do not touch that dial, because we still got a game in Highmark. There's still life in the tank. This thing is not over. Gonna give it to Dom out of single back. Dom's got a big hole, and he gets close to the end zone there. Dom now at the half-century mark, and we are now very close to the end zone. 1st and goal here. Tight shotgun. I feel like it's going to be Blount or Joyner. It's Blount or Joyner. I think it's Joyner. I think it's Joyner. First game back off the injury, baby. On the free form completion. Gets the TD. And oh my God, how huge was that? How is this game 24 to or 21 to potentially 14? I don't know the answer. I feel like we should just be getting pounded, but if our defense can step up and have a good drive, this game is still alive and well. Finally, a perfectly timed kick with Bass. Man, oh man, how huge were those 2 missed field goals, man? If we would have made those, that would make this thing 21 to 20, and you know, that would obviously, math will tell you, if you have passed 1st grade or kindergarten math, you would know that. And what am I doing? Tyler Bass is about to kick this thing out of bounds, and we're going to give Buffalo the ball at the 40. I don't know why. God help my soul. Terrible. No excuse for that, man. No excuse for that at all. I can't see the kicking meter, and it's apparently moving erratically. And what is Stephon Diggs doing? That's another drop from Diggs, man. All right, I mean, the Madden gods somewhere are smiling upon me, and I'm not upset about it. 2nd and 10 here now after the Stephon Diggs drop. We'll see what Josh Allen does, and that time Stephon Diggs is going to be sure-handed. But how about me giving the Bills the ball at the 40-yard line? I don't know if it's because I'm flapping my gums too much while I'm trying to kick, but I do that all the time. I mean, we're like almost 50 episodes deep now, and you guys see me kick kicks all the time while I'm talking here, and we don't typically see that, but I don't know. I do not have a good logical answer for you guys other than it is 1st and 10, and Bills got the ball now basically or 1 yard past midfield. So we got to buckle down, put the clamps down, got to make something happen here. Josh is going to be sacked by Javon Hargrave. Thank you, Javon Hargrave. He got injured earlier, but luckily he came back, and he was there to drive Josh Allen into the turf here for a loss of 9. 3rd and 19. You guys know the drill. Guess pass, shade over top. Just don't get beat deep. Put an extra body on Stephon Diggs because it's Stephon Diggs. We know what he does. And sacked again by Javon Hargrave. Now 2 sacks on this drive. And what did I tell you? If our defense steps up and plays, we will still have a chance. And now with about 6 minutes to go in this ball game, a touchdown will tie it. Matt Ariza is going to kick it off to Jamal Agnew. Starting to get some momentum back. Just got to be smart, not do anything dumb. Jamal, just go out of bounds because I'm not risking a fumble. Don't need the home run shot now. Just a long sustained drive. So Khalid out of the draw. Khalid, do you have the speed? You do have some speed. I know that to be true. And how about Khalid Kramer? 4 rushes for 31 yards. You love to see it. And if this drive is primarily centered around running the ball, I will not be upset with that. Here's my logic. You can't throw an interception if you run the ball. That's impossible. You cannot debate me on that. Here's Dom out of the single back wham, but you can get stuffed there by Matt Milano and company as we just did. 2nd and 10 here, tight shotgun. We will come out in that formation. I see McCole Hardman, and it's a pick. It's a pick by freaking Jordan Poyer. 2nd one of the game for him. That was just a good play by Poyer. McCole was open. Poyer just had psychic x-ray vision and left his coverage that he was guarding initially to come over and make a play on McCole Hardman. And that is tough. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Now 2 picks thrown by Sanders in this one, so you don't like to see that at all. Only 1 touchdown as well, so that's not good. And Josh Allen going to dump it off to his tight end there for a pickup of 6. Now Bills are in the driver's seat. Yeah, I don't like playing the Bills. Don't know about you guys, but I would prefer not to ever play them again. If I never played them again, that would be too soon. Because, but I will say though, it's our offense. It's me. Our defense has played good, and the Bills really only have 7 points. That was, a true testament to their offense. The other 2 came off of turnovers. We have Damon Sanders. He's got 3 of those puppies. He's got 2 picks and a fumble today. Not good. No bueno. That's going to be a screen pass to Cook out of the backfield. If we can somehow get one more turnover on this drive, we'll be gifted with one more chance. But it's going to be hard, guys. We're going to shade outside on this one. Josh Allen changing the play again at the line. We'll go into man coverage because why not? And don't know who he was throwing it to there, but yeah, we got him in a 3rd down. So a field goal will make this a 10-point game. Still not technically out of it yet, although it's going to be very tall task. But Josh Allen coming out of the I for him. Very interesting. And it is, and yeah, let's just bring in Alexander Madison for his first freaking carry of the game, and let it just be a great one. Let it just be a run into the end zone, bouncing off of multiple armadillos. I mean, it's been a tough game, guys. Tough game. We're down by 2 touchdowns now. It is going to take all but a miracle for us to come back in this one. The time for piddle dicking around has left. No more short plays. We need chunk plays, and we need them fast, and that's good. I quit. That's Trey White with the interception. It's our 3rd pick of the game. Haven't looked this bad since last year. Call it what you want. Call it the Bills. Call it me. Call it. Just don't call me late for dinner. That's the only thing I ask you. Just don't call me late for dinner. Call it whatever you want to, but it's just been a struggle today. No other way to put it. 35-14. Man, easily the worst that this Armadillos team has looked all season. Dare I say, we haven't looked that bad since maybe, not even going back to last year, but maybe going back to when we were the Houston Texans in year number 1. I mean, I'm having flashbacks and PTSD of Cam Newton and Brett Hundley throwing 6 interceptions a game and stuff like that. I mean, that was just hard. And you know what? Hats off to the Bills, because they made it very difficult for me. The stuff that I normally do that works, they had that snuffed out. And as we get a look at the player stats here, look, I even brought in Brett Hundley for a couple drives, for a couple snaps, and he threw an interception. I wasn't recording that, but I was like, look, Damon Sanders, you had enough, brother. Go get some Gatorade. He had 265, 1 touchdown to 3 interceptions. So first hat trick for the INTs for Sanders all season. Josh Allen, on the other hand, 31 for 42, 301, and 3 touchdowns. Fitz could never really get it going. Khalid Kramer, though, did average 6.2 yards per carry. Bills' running game was non-existent, and we had some good numbers in terms of receiving. How about Michael Blount Jr.? I know you guys see the face swap. That was a request from one of my subscribers, Michael Blount Jr., in the comments. 9 receptions, 155 yards. Very good. James Cook also had 9 catches out of the backfield. Stephon Diggs torched us. Dawson Knox torched us. Bruce Joyner had a good game in his first game back. John Mechie, though, virtually non-existent. Same with McCole Hardman. I don't even see McCole Hardman's name up here, so that is not a good sign. And then interceptions, Trey White with 2, Poyer with 2. We had a couple sacks. Von Miller, 2.5. Javon Hargrave had 2. Marcus Davenport, who is now injured, by the way, had 1. So, I mean, what can you really expect? You play the best team in the NFL, 5-1 record. On paper, they're a better team than us, and in live action, they also proved to be a better team than us. So a couple upgrades here, at least, nonetheless. Dom Fitzpatrick, we're going to go elusive, actually. I know that's probably not the best thing to do, but I want to get some of those juke move +2. So his overall did not go up, but he does get +2 to juke move, which is nice. And then Grant Delpit, Zone coverage, well, let's go hybrid actually, why not? That'll get him up to a true 78, and he gets a +2 to man and +2 to awareness, so whatever, I'll take it. But yeah, 14 points, lowest amount of points that we've scored all game, and the road does not get any easier as we play the Cleveland Browns next week in week 8, although we've had some weird games against them. We had a game where Nick Chubb broke the rushing record against us, and then we had another game where the Browns played terrible and only scored like 7 points. So what Browns team will we get in week 8? Sure hope it's the latter. Then we go into our bye. So, you know, just praying for a Tennessee Titans loss here to keep us tied for the top of the AFC South. Aside from that, that game pushes us back a little bit, and we got a pretty steep hill to climb to keep this dominance going in the AFC South. So that is going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.